Welcome back to Between Bells, everyone. Today marks the 52nd anniversary of the Stonewall Riots, an event that has transformed the LGBTQ community and the fight for equal rights here in the US. And now this year, luxury goods company Kering has been named the best place to work for LGBTQ equality by the Human Rights Campaign. Spear is heading the charge as the president of the company, Laurent Claquin, and he joins us now. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here, Laurent. Your company owns brands like Gucci, Balenciaga, Yves Saint Laurent, to name a few. And especially with the big brands, making sure the workplace is inclusive for all is incredibly important. How did you update the company's LGBTQ policies, resulting in winning this award and also, more importantly, making progress with your company's culture?
Thank you, and happy Pride. And thank you for having me. It's true, at Kering, which is a luxury group of luxury brand, as you said, we are driven by imagination and creativity, and our vision of luxury is based on creativity. And the prerequisite for creativity is really to celebrate our differences and celebrate different point of view as well. So that's how we approach diversity and also inclusion. And we have been named, as you said, best place to work for LGBT equality, which is an index by the Human Rights Campaign. So for that index, they actually look at a number of policies and practices within the company that help us to reach that. So it's a lot of different initiatives, from the parental leave to benefit, and just create an environment which is inclusive to all kinds of diversities.
One of those initiatives is back in 2019, Kering created All, which is your employee affinity group. I'm wondering how you implemented this group in a way that just went beyond the status quo. How do you think it really reached out to your employees in a different way and made an impact?
Sure, we created just with a few colleagues, actually starting very small, and now we have more than 1,500 members and ambassadors all over the world, not only in the United States, but also Brazil, Australia, Europe, Qatar. And we did it through our internal network on Workplace, but then we just, it's just a like-minded community of people, and it's called All, so it's very inclusive, LGBTQIA+. And A is for allied. So, it was very important for us to include everyone. And again, we just worked on creating the condition and the environment for everyone to feel accepted and included. It's not only enough to, accept people or check the box of diversity. You want to invite people to the party, but you also want to invite them to dance. So it's really an environment, again, where they feel included. So different initiative, I give you one or maybe two. One of them is actually the benefit. We are covering all the essential medical services if you want to transition, if you want to go to a different gender. So that is one of them. Another one is what we call the baby leave. It's a parental leave. The company give 14 weeks of paid leave wherever you work, wherever we operate, and we give it to everyone, the father, the mother, same-sex, couple, and for birth, of course, baby, but also surrogacy, adoption, absolutely everyone. That's how you make progress and you have an impact.
I'm also curious as to the benefits. Obviously, these things sound good on paper. Did you have to overcome any hurdles or challenges just with red tape within the organization in order to make those happen? And how, as an organization, did you do it?
Yes, we worked hand in hand with the Human Resource Department and our Chief People Officer. So it's really a collaborative effort, and it takes time, obviously, but I think everyone wanted to work in the same direction. I must say we're very fortunate to work in the fashion industry and the luxury industry, which is already very inclusive. But it's not always, when you talk about people and the employee, we not all work in New York or Paris or Milan. If you go just an hour and a half outside New York, it's a different story. So we had to make sure to work with absolutely everyone, again, to create this condition. But also all the brands, be Gucci or Balenciaga, have their own programs. Gucci has a Chime for Change program, and very also open and inclusive, including for the collection. They have a collection, the MX collection, which is gender fluid. Balenciaga just announced recently as well a full collection benefiting the Trevor organization, an American organization preventing LGBT community suicide. So, every different brand has also their own program. So we're just here, to just get together and continue to work together to have more impact.
All right, Laurent Claquin, the president of Kering, thank you so much for joining us and everything you're doing for your employees to be more inclusive.